Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
so off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's rising! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Now he's got space here, and that has been cleared. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chouameni, nicely spread. Olise receives it in a wide position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. And he's lost his man here. Looking for options for movement. Always goal side. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. France yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's made its way to him. Brahim Diaz really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Hakimi. Now it's Doué. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Morocco are looking to go forward now. And they've switched it over to the other side. Morocco are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to...
Unahi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Morocco really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Olise swung over. Now it's Doué. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! Ah, there's a terrific hit. France have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Rabiot. It's Dembele! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Hakimi. And Al-Ainawi. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and forces him off the ball. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Floated through. That's a fabulous ball. Out of play for a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how could they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Le numéro 10.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's out for a goal kick. Riyad gathers from the goal kick. Hernandez wins the duel this time. Ambitious ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good read, needed to be. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here, and he's found a way past. Shot at goal! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
And we get things going again. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Unahi. Oh, that's... Chance, surely! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And it's Hernandez. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Doué. He's picked his way through. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's a sharp little ball here. In towards the back stick, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
This looks promising. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And he's intervened well there. El Ainaoui. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Lovely feet. Can he find the finish? And he's gone long. Diop. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Now it's Doué. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball is over the line. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Mazraoui. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Showing good feet. And he's gone backward here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
Goes for a shot! He's going to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe, there's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Mazraoui. Great vision. Mazraoui looking to hit the byline here. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Tries a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Defending of the desperate variety. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. No way through there. El Ainaoui. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.